What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? You're back once again with the Renegade Master, the guy that's going to give you the Conquest video guides for every single sector and every single feat that is reasonably doable in this latest version of Conquest on our way to Cobb Vanth, baby. So without further ado, smash the like button, bookmark this for later, because I know you want that red box. Let's do this cheese, baby. Alright, Sector 1 of Conquest done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Super easy, super quick, barely an inconvenience. Today we are going to go through every single feat that we can do over here, how to get it done without too much hassle and fuss, and how to do it efficiently whilst looking at global feats kind of as well at the same time. Booyah, you know we're going to do this. Okay. 4 feats that we need to complete within the sector. Take 50 bonus turns, really easy with a number of characters. Win 10 battles with Captain Vane and Silvo surviving. Note, you can do this with Coruscant Underworld Police. You can either do it together or 3 of them with a really strong duo. Maybe you go like, I don't know, like Reaver Grand Inquisitor with a good data disk setup or something like that. Or you can just go full pirates with Captain Silvo and Vane, get that done. That also works towards a global feat for win 20 battles with a full squad of pirates. And then you can throw Coruscant Underworld Police in with some other team, okay? Next up, we need to attempt to inflict buff disruption 30 times. Now, to my knowledge, there is only one unit in the entire game that can apply buff disruption, and that is one of our new units over here, and that's Stormtrooper Luke, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, he actually does this on a basic, provided it is his turn. Even more thankfully, we can get this done in one battle, even if Relic Delta is an issue. Don't worry about it. Mine over here is a Relic 9 Stormtrooper Luke, and it's still easy to get done in a single battle. Now, I will say that you need one of 2 things to make this happen. Either you need to have the Feat training droid data disk over here. You get this by, I believe it's the 250 defeated enemies on challenge path, or if you bought the Conquest Pass Plus, you'll get given to you straight away. I have the Conquest Pass Plus. I buy that every single time that I'm doing these guides, because the amount of testing that I do and the amount of battles that I do necessitates me to constantly swap data disks and go through and waste so much energy in order to make these videos for you. So with that in mind, please give the video a quick little like, and if you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the tribe, you know what I mean? Come join me. Okay, so Feat Training Droid Data Disk. This data disk over here, not necessary at all, but it does make these feats easier. This one confuses everybody in the world for some reason. The amount of people that I have come into my Discord or in my comments on Conquest videos on a daily basis saying, for some reason the enemies are not dying, they're staying at 1 health the entire battle. It's because you've got this, okay? This data disk is designed to help you do the buffs and debuffs feats when you are overpowered compared to the enemies, alright? When you have this equipped, the enemy has got a permanent tenacity down, cannot be dispelled, cannot be prevented, they can't get tenacity up, and they do not go below 1% health, provided the enemy leader is alive, but you can insta-kill. It is designed to let you get those feats done. So I use this as a last resort, because really if you're doing this, you are either wasting energy, or you are going to have to take in some sort of insta-kill and manually play the battle and finish it when you need to, okay? So we're not going to use that because we don't need to. What I will say, if we're looking at the buff disruption cheese, which is probably what a lot of you are here for, I will note that it also gets you the tenacity down global feat, so it is a double bubble over here. Tenacity down we need to get 70 times. Can't quite see it because my beautiful face is in the way, but there you go. Hesitant approach, attempt to inflict tenacity down 70 times. Funny thing is, when they say that attempt to, you don't have to land the debuff or the buff, you just have to attempt to. Good thing, tenacity down can never be avoided or resisted. It always lands, okay? Always lands. Well, it can be avoided, it can't be resisted. There is no check for that. Okay, so, great. What I recommend you do, ladies and gentlemen, is as you are going through Sector 1, and this is kind of key, big moment over here, make sure you do this when you're searching through these nodes, yeah, when you're planning your path. Obviously, you want to be going the golden path as often as you can to get more options for data disks. You want to keep an eye out for one of 2 things. Either you want a separatist lead with Jango Fett in the team. I don't have one here. Maybe I have one in Sector 2 somewhere. We'll have a quick gander. Just have a look. Sector 2 with a Jango Fett lead. No, sorry, not with the Jango Fett lead. With Jango Fett there with a separatist lead is very handy. It might not even be in this run of Conquest. Sometimes they change up the team comps and you just can't see them. It looks like I don't have one in Sector 2. I know. Oh, wait, you're looking for this with a separatist lead with Jango Fett because you'll start with damage immunity. But if you can't find that, your other option is, of course, to use any node that's got a Droideka. Droideka can roll up into damage immunity and will then be unkillable, and it makes for good stuff. Okay, so for this particular cheese with Stormtrooper Luke, very, very easy. What you do want to try and get is Booming Voice. Okay, Booming Voice allows you to attack out a turn again. If you don't have Booming Voice, you can get this for global feats, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, so obviously if you've got the Conquest Pass Plus, you get it for free. But also, if you do... Which feat is it? I can't remember. There we go. 20 wins with full squad of pirates, you'll be able to get Booming Voice for free as well. You can also just find it on a node. It can just randomly drop, right? Don't worry, you know, if you're coming and you're like, it's Sector 1 Scribe. Of course I don't have that yet. Come back to it. You don't need to do the feat immediately. You don't need to do it immediately, okay? So you want Booming Voice equipped, or you want something that is going to give you additional attacks out of turn. So I believe you've got stuff like Assertive Command. Whenever an ally uses a basic, call another random ally to assist. That will also help, okay? Those sort of data discs, you don't need any ramping damage, nothing like that. The team comp is very, very simple, very, very straightforward. We are just going for Rebels, really accessible team. Okay, so you're going CLS, you're going C-3PO, you're going Chewbacca, and you're going Jyn Erso, who is not Han Solo. There you go, you got Han Solo, and finally, you need to have Stormtrooper Luke in the team because he does the buff disruption. He's the only person that can get it done. This is your team, okay? Let's roll the footage of the video I recorded earlier. So I've used that node over there. We've got a team. All you want to do, let Droideka roll up into damage immunity. Do not hit him. Do not use AoEs. Just take it slow. You need the Droideka to go into damage immunity. Take out everybody else. When he's rolled up and he's in damage immunity, immediately hit him with somebody that's got guard so that Chewbacca gets Tenacity down on him. Also pivotally important. And now you need to control the field. What you want to do is make sure Droideka never takes a turn, okay? And you want to defeat all the other adds. So over here, I can see Droideka's about to take a turn. I'll do a basic. We call everybody assist, thanks to Booming Voice. Strip away that turn meter. Try to get rid of Visage. Always focus, though, on making sure that Droideka doesn't take turns. Strip his turn meter. Everything that you got to do, okay? Do not use a special that will dispel. And once you've gotten rid of everybody, so I'm just waiting to get rid of Newt over here. I'm like, okay, great. We should be able to get rid of Newt. Gone. Here, auto basic. And that's it. You just leave it on auto basic. Under this, whenever you're generating TM, it's going to pass it to the whole team. Stormtrooper Luke over here is going to be gaining additional turn meter. Every time he basics, he's attempting to apply that buff disruption, and you just leave it go, okay? The great thing, like I said, Chewbacca over here on a basic applies Tenacity down as well, so you're working towards that global feat as well as the buff disruption, okay? You won't see this as sort of trigger anything for me in feats because I'd already finished the feat, I'd already done it. I'm just doing here for tidying up duty and showing you this is how to get it done relatively easy. Now, even if you don't land the 50 buff disruptions, maximum you'll have to do this is like 2 times. Obviously, the faster you can play, the faster you can get round to this position, the better off you're going to be. But this is a really brain dead way of getting it done. Okay, so that's 2 feats knocked out in one, no problems whatsoever. And as you can see, you can run the clock all the way down to 0. Never takes a turn. If you want to win the battle, you can just use a first special, from either CLS or from Chewbacca, and you'll get rid of the damage immunity and defeat Droideka. It's really that easy. But if you just want to sort of go away, have a quick cup of tea whilst they just wail on this poor immune Droideka, then be my guest. Next up, let's look at bonus turns, ladies and gentlemen. Bonus turns, the easiest way to get bonus turns is if you happen to have Gungans, okay? Gungans are just, for some reason, all kinds of busted when it comes to bonus turns. And I'm not even sure what it is about Gungans that does this, because they're not actually even taking the bonus turns, but they just take bonus turns. It's weird. You need to have a full Gungan team. You need to have Jar Jar Binks. That's the only downside of this. Take this team in against anything that generates a lot of turn meter or takes a lot of turns. So you're thinking Imperial Troopers, you're thinking Geonosians, Mon Mothma Rebel Fighters, anything like that, even General Grievous, anything like that, and you will basically get like 30, 40 bonus turns in a battle, okay? Like, I can't show you it because I've already finished it, but here's my video. What did I take it up against over here? I think let's, yeah, we just take it in against a GG team, drop everybody out, grab the Gungans, go full team, and just go in and hit auto basic. And you will be surprised. It might not look like you're taking bonus turns, but you kind of are. It's really bizarre. So obviously B2 over there is gaining the bonus turn meter. He might interrupt us. GG took a bonus turn. Whenever they sort of gaining turn meter and stuff like that, we have a chance to just gain a bonus turn. It's really weird, but it triggers multiple times. I think it looks at an instance of every single Gungan and it says, oh, bonus turn, bonus turn, bonus turn, bonus turn, bonus turn. Oftentimes, you can get this all done in one battle. Another really good team to use this against is going to be the Old Republic. Karth lead with Canderous Auto. That team generates insane levels of turn meter. Really, really easy for you guys to go ahead and just throw Gungans in and you'll get your bonus turns. Now, obviously, not everybody is going to have Gungans, Jar Jar, Boss Nass, all that good business relicked up. If you don't, I recommend going to like an end sector boss and using something with Darth Vader. So I'm just demonstrating on the bonus node in Sector 1. I've taken an EP Mara Jade, Darth Vader, Thrawn, Treya setup over here. Darth Vader, when he goes into Merciless Massacre, there's an extra unit here, so we get an extra turn, right? Every single turn that he takes here is a bonus turn. So right now, we're getting like 6, 7, 8 bonus turns, something like that. And if somebody says 6, 7 in the chat, swear to God. I'm using Thrawn just to pass the turn back over to Vader, hoping to get another bonus turn, but we didn't quite make it, so we just instantly destroy. Now, that is a good way of getting bonus turns. Is it as efficient? No, but you can still farm data disk materials, okay? You can also use stuff like Maul, Conquest Maul I'm talking about, because when he goes through Seething Rage, those are all bonus turns as well. I just find Darth Vader is a better fit. Now you can go in with the Feat training droid data disk as well on that end node and just cycle through. You could maybe throw in Nihilus so that you can defeat the enemy when you choose to, right? But hey, that's another way of getting it done, right? Booyah. Next up, let's look at Captain Vane and Silvo. Obviously the easy one. If you've got Pirate King Hondo, just use Pirate King Hondo. You need to get this 10 times, and Vane and Silvo need to survive. Obviously really easy with Pirate King Hondo because the ultimate can revive them if they do happen to die. Note, there is a global feat where you need to win 20 battles with a full squad of pirates, so this will also satisfy that condition. If you don't happen to have Pirate King Hondo, you can use, you know, like Mars. If you don't happen to have Mars, just use Captain Silvo's lead. It's not ideal, obviously, but this is for people that happen to have it done. You guys probably don't need me to tell you this, but yeah, consider just using a full squad of pirates against the bonus node or as you are working through the sector, and you will be absolutely fine. Now, if you do not have a good level of investment in your pirates, and you don't have Pirate King Hondo, you can go back to the Old Faithful, using Maul with Canderous and Wat. Throw in whatever units. This will also work for Coruscant Underworld Police, by the way. You just place any tech. I like to place the weapons tech on Maul. This is going to immediately trigger his frenzy. Canderous takes a bonus turn thanks to the turn meter, and then Maul gets round to his turn meter. You should be able to prevent the enemy from taking any turns and still survive with your Captain Vane and Silvo. They could be gear 1 and they'll still survive, provided you defeat the enemy in one round like that, which you should do with Relic Delta in Conquest now as well. If you've got a good level of investment in your Maul, that's a good way of doing it. You can also use something like Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, Wat Tambor, throw Captain Vane and Silvo in. You place the tank tech on JML, that keeps him permanently taunting essentially, and then you just abuse JML's ability to call to assist and control the field and defeat the enemies as quickly as possible. I'm not going to show you Coruscant Underworld Police because you take the exact same approach. Just swap Vane Silvo with Coruscant Underworld Police and you've got your job done. So those are our sector feats. Now let's take a look at the boss feats. Mid-sector boss against OG Bad Batch, you need to win with a full squad of Tuskens or any light side characters. Now I'm full light side characters. Now I'm not going to show you the light side characters. I'm sure there is a team within your roster that is light side that can deal with Bad Batch. Tuskens, I'll show you just for the sake of it. My Tuskens are not good, but they were able to get it done without any issues. And I'm not using any special data disks here, guys. Nothing too crazy. Unstable decelerator and weak spot. That's all I'm doing right now, okay? So just full squad of Tuskens. There is only one squad of Tuskens that you can take, so it's not like there's some secret strat that you can attempt here. Obviously, you want to take in Chieftain Lead because he's far superior to... Is it... I don't even know if it's Urara that has the other leadership for Tuskens, but basically you could have gone in and just hit auto on this. My Tuskens are all R5. They do not have a good level of investment. I want to say they're all R5. I never got on board with the whole Tusken train thing. Back when they had some relevance was, I think, when the Crate Dragon raid first came out, and that is years ago now. I took them up to 5, I think, because was it Lord Vader needed a Tusken, and it might have been Jabba, maybe? I can't remember. There were 2 GLs that required 1 Tusken each at low relics, and I just figured I might as well slowly build up these Tuskens so that I have at least a Relic 5 team. In this day and age of Relic Delta, Relic 5 doesn't really cut the mustard, but as well, I don't feel like I need Tuskens per se. I don't feel like they're like a high-value team anymore. Maybe if we ever get round to a cycling situation where the Crate Dragon raid comes back into relevance again, I'll have to go ahead and invest more in the Tuskens. But as it stands right now, I just don't think they're that great of a team. You know, I think Anakin was probably right to just commit genocide on the Tuskens. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, that's super easy, right? End sector boss is against Maul. Over here, you need to win with only the Stranger. Not going to show this one. If you've got Stranger, you've probably got him at high levels of Relic. I did it in one battle. You just throw him in, hit auto and win. Then you need to win with Zuckuss surviving. Now, the approach I took here is using Bam Lead, Dash, Han, and Chewie alongside Zuckuss. Just like this. I like this team because it lets you get out the gate straight away. Same data discs as before. Good thing is, Han immediately focused down Maul. My Han is R8, and boom. No Maul. So even if you've got low levels of investment in your Zuckuss, you're probably actually going to be okay over here. Mine is R9, but I'm showing you how I would approach it if I didn't have this. As long as you can take out that OG Maul at the start, it is an absolute piece of cake. Zuckuss surviving, ladies and gentlemen. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to wrap up Sector 1 for us. I hope the video was useful and you found some helpful tips and guides for you. If you did like it, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are on the road to 40,000 subs this year. I am behind schedule, and I need your help to pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. So, subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.